As I open the door, ever so weary, I see a girl standing there, looking ever so dreary. She looks at me and says, "I forgot my bag," quoth the hoe, evermore.
Hello, y'all. Welcome back.
Hey, welcome back.
We're gonna speak to Sayuri now. Cause why not?
This is a good poem, Yuya.
Is it?
Are you sure it's your first time?
Oh, I'm positive. Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all.
I almost didn't.
I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Hey, don't give me too much praise. I use ChatGTP, okay? Don't
Wow.
give me any praise.
What a Chad. What a Chad. Can I get an applause in chat? Can I get a Chad? Uses ChatGPT like a pro. Let's go.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in a club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Yuya. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know?
Whoa. Who called me selfish? You?
Monica,
Oh.
trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayuri? But why is my character coming into question? I'm not a bad dude. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay?
Oh, really?
That will be my way of thanking you.
Oh. Alright. I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right?
Say that one more time.
Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Cause you hungry, you big back freaking what?
Wow, I was really feeling the poem until I want breakfast.
I want breakfast.
Sayuri. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No,
Aha.
just a little bit. You can't.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Yeah, I can tell. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
I can still see the crumbs on your face.
I get all Stop.
That is literally what it's doing.
I know, just like I see the crumbs on your Stop.
Stop it! Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
Man, this was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it.
Just don't get quoted. Because if you get quoted, it's gonna
Yeah.
get quoted.
Okay, good. It does give us Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry! I forgot to start speaking. What? You forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be. After reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to the new poem. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, not when I'm voice acting, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How?
Are you gonna shit yourself? Like, goodness gracious, get it out, woman.
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the ember glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue, green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms, breathing air... Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
In other words, she's not the brightest light bulb in the entire drawer.
Yeah. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. That was a bit challenging to read. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? What is she, Monokuma now from Danganronpa? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Yuya. Then why did you title it like that? Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. No, I was in heavy, deep thought. But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place.
You are a
comfort.
flickering light bulb. My gosh. Flicker back already. Come on. You got this.
Unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah, but we're not writing about freaking light bulbs.
I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Don't do that. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Did I stutter? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it.
Sheesh. Meow.
Which people did, by the way.
I'm one of them.
Sayori liked it. And Yuya did too.
So Monica didn't?
So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own.
Dang.
First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't need your help, Huzzy. I don't expect
Who you calling
it to...
a hussy? Who you calling a hussy?
I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Can I get a...
I already did.
We didn't hear it.
Yeah.
And Yuya liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Did he say that for your slappy little Rugrats poem?
Listen here, you slut.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Yuya appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. John, where's your
What? Uh, um, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Yuya started oh my gosh, girl. Give it up. Give it up. Nah. Nah. Bro. They're swollen. Oh my gosh. Yo. I like this character. Oh, good.
Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Yuya! She's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason?
Hey, homie on the bongo is killing it.
The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Yuya.
Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Yuya?
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place?
By joining the club.
It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably both think more highly of me. So, of course it's gonna be...
You better agree with me.
I'm getting help. Help me! Help me! Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, trying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayuri!
Eh?
Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Yuya. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. You literally shoved me into this.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a suck-up jerk she's being.
She would never! It's your immaturity that has made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop!
Huh?
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends.
Hey.
I just want everyone to get along and be happy.
We got Shawn Mendes on that guitar, eh?
Yeah, I do. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? But Because
Well,
also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same they've always. That's cat. I saw that. Yeah, they're.
you mind if I give them a little quality check real quick?
Big and beautiful.
Oh, big and beautiful, huh? Mind showing the class?
Yeah, show and tell.
Sayori. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president? I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I could organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems?
It's a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Yuya? How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Excuse me. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So, your poems will turn out even better. Oh dear. I think to myself, is this woman crazy? I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination.
Yuya,
What do you want?
ready to walk home?
No.
Sure, let's go.
Let's go. It's me, John. It is me. Good. Let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. About what happened earlier.
Eh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that.
It's
You
because of
liar.
me in the class, isn't it?
You've seen girls get the paws put on them. I promise, they're both wonderful people. That's Cap. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Yuya, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think the club can't even handle you right now.
Yeah.
but I think but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too.
Yeah, I can tell. That's...
Every day is gonna be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in.
She's just as oblivious as I am.
Yep, sure. Being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? Well, I mean, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Hey.
I didn't hear that, John.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah. Let's do this.
Yeah. DJ Notebook on the beat. As I write my feelings are flawed. I know I should have never came home. When I saw that my ex-girl was there, she was crying, begging to me, baby, please, you know I'm dying. But on the inside, I had to say, girl, get yourself together. We gonna be okay. Yeah. Look, got a lot of problems. I know I'm one of them. But that don't mean I'm gonna discourage myself from ever going on. All these feelings weigh a ton. But I got my girl knowing. Why'd you stop? Oh, you cut out there for a sec. Hey. Look. Got another 3 pages. All my feelings weighing heavy on me. Dang. Really hurts when I got all this stuff weighing on me. I'm just saying. Told her this is none of her fault, but she's still playing.
What are you talking about?
I have no clue, bro. It's just like... I lost.
Oh my gosh. Hey, at least you tried something. Oh my gosh. I thought you were gonna try to like think of something like some bars of these.
Yeah, but oh, determination. Yeah, no.
So what?
Is this